And we have a new countdown. I love that. Hello and welcome to Disney Park Talk Live, coming to you live today from Animal Kingdom in Osceola County, Walt Disney World. Joining us today live from Animal Kingdom is the one, the only Donald Duck.
Yay!
And with Donald is Jeremiah and some scary-looking creature to Donald's right. That wasn't in the shot before. How you guys doing, Donald, Jeremiah, and scary-looking creature?
Quack, 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 quack.
So, like I said, we're coming to you from Animal Kingdom. We're going to take a walk around the park today, but we wanted to start off with the biggest hashtag in Disney this morning. What is this, Jeremiah?
This is the brand new Disney Numios. They have right now Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy, along with Stitch and Angel from, Stitch's Great Escape fame. They are posable, but, you can see that they're kind of small. They're not quite plushes, but these are the latest in the Instagrammable, TikToking, Snapchattery world.
They are. They come with the certificate of authenticity with their name and style. And
I completely missed the certificate of authenticity.
Do we have it? Did we throw it away?
Did we throw away the certificate of authenticity? A cast member was cutting off the tag, which in, of course, Disney fame, the tag is longer than the doll itself.
All right, well, I'm sure we can rectify that later with some sort of a unboxing, since Jeremiah seems willing to take this one out the box. How much are the new Emos?
These are $17.99. They have outfits that include hats and shoes that are only $12.99, but they do have Spirit jerseys and Loungefly backpacks, which I believe are both $19.99.
Well, so Disney is hoping this becomes the next big thing in Disney merchandise, of course.
Yes, as I said, they're called Numios because hopefully the next Beanie Babies is too long of a hashtag.
New Emos, not Numios, new Emos.
New Emos.
New Emos. All right, so anyway, maybe as we walk around Animal Kingdom, Donald will see something that kind of strikes his fancy and he'll want to chime in here. But right now, we'll just keep with Jeremiah as he enters into Static Land, one of the shops in Animal Kingdom. How's the weather today in Animal Kingdom, Jeremiah?
It is mid-60s, so it's very nice. We're walking over to the New Emos display area.
You guys have kind of a cold spell going on out there.
Yes.
Right, so we're choppy here. So pan very slowly so we can keep up with you because we're very choppy. This is working. Okay.
Yeah.
So show us now. Got a cute butt.
Donald does have a thick butt. Look at that. So they've got these beautiful displays set up.
So when you dress them, they can stand in front of the mirror by themselves.
Yeah. They come, they take over your life. So here are the Spirit jerseys. They have the pink and the black, and
you can match your new emo.
Yes. And the Loungefly backpack.
So and this is Loungefly with the new emo on it. This is a Loungefly for your new emo.
Correct. And this is for Rebecca, of course.
What's the inside of the backpack?
There we go.
It actually has the inside too.
Yes, our article will have the photo of the pink inside, which is just little pink uh,
Our
dots.
weekly merchandise show, Barely Necessities, will be today at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 Eastern. So I'm hoping we'll get even more new emote information at that time from Becca and Rebecca.
So here is them Stitch and Angel dressed up in a Loungefly backpack that's Stitch and Angel.
Are they wearing their Loungefly backpack?
They are not. I love this little display. This is just too cute.
That is adorable. I feel like this could take over Department 56 if people just create their big, huge new emote display.
And they, on these displays, they already say how many hearts they've gotten.
What does that mean?
On Instagram, how many likes you've gotten.
So they're literally selling these saying, do this, get Instagram likes.
Yes, that is 1,000,000% why this is a thing.
Tammy from Down Under would like to know how much for the tiny Loungefly. Did you notice?
The tiny Loungefly is $19.99.
Yeah, so it's a lot cheaper than a real Loungefly.
Exactly, but
So
you can hold a lot less in your tiny Loungefly.
true, but if you're a small person and can get it on your back, then save some money.
Exactly. I think that is the General Tom Thumb could almost wear the costume. So if we could buy some of these and
How
go
much?
back,
How much is a real Loungefly? Like $60?
yes, I believe the last time I actually looked at one, it was $59.99. It may have gone up to $69.99
It may
recently.
vary, 69, 75, but considering how tiny that one is to still be 20 is hilarious.
Hey, it's a cute thing.
All right, so let's make our way on over to Dino Land USA as we tour Animal Kingdom. This is our first 100% post-holiday tour.
Yes. Christmas tree is gone out front. Looks like all the lights are gone, but looks like they did add some new uh, flourishments. No, that's not the right word.
That's probably not right.
They look like some new banners and stuff got put up.
Did they take the Christmas lights out of the Tree of Life?
They did, but it still may take a while. There were lots of Christmas trees in the Tree of Life, or Christmas lights that they have to remove.
Jeremiah's joking. There's no Christmas tree in the Tree of Life. I mean, Joe, Christmas lights in the Tree of Life. Hi, Donald. This is Donald's first tour of the park. I hope he's excited. As always, Pete, we have a tour of Dr. Donald's head with the Murray Park behind him. As always, we're live here, so if you have any questions for us, as Candy from Down Under did a short time ago, please feel free to ask. We are happy to do our best to accommodate anything you'd like to see in the park, anything at all. Let us know. Wow, we just got some new pictures of Tom Holland as Peter Parker in Web Slingers. We'll look for that on LP very shortly.
It is actually very quiet in the park. I mean, when we were here 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and still in the height of the holiday times, today is really the first post-holiday time because we had the marathon week, and then we had Martin Luther King yesterday, and today is just a normal day in the park.
Normal Tuesday, a normal 19th of January. Hello, Kristen. We were here on New Year's Eve at the Party of 18. So much fun. I bet that was a blast. I bet it was a little more crowded than it is today. Heading over towards Dinosaur Zoo. Dinosaur the Ride.
I do love Dino Zoo, though.
My son's favorite attraction in the world right now.
I thought that was Men in Black.
You're right. My favorite Disney attraction in the world right now. Is that soup?
That is soup.
It's looking good. Imagine one of those chasing you.
Pretty sure if one of those was chasing us. Thank you. Dinosaur is only a 10-minute wait right now.
Wow. Yeah, my son would be going on this over and over.
Yes, after this I plan to go on it over and over. Well, I plan to go on it as many times as I can get on it in between this live stream and the next live stream.
It's a very pleasant crowd today. Great day to be at the park.
Yeah, and it's very strange. Like you can actually hear the background music, and
Yeah, we can hear it too. It's cool.
see if we can hear any of the dinosaurs out in the prehistoric jungle area.
What is this background? Is this score from the movie? Do you know?
I do not know. I would guess it is because it definitely is a score, and it's not from the attraction, so probably is from the film.
Or maybe it's from Will Ferrell's Land of the Lost.
Oh, that was one of those painful films. I think maybe they decorated the Tyrannosaurus Rex in here as Christmas for post-Christmas.
I know.
Nope. But again, they put some new decorations up. The Dinosaur Crossing, these banners are new. Yes, that's the sadness of me knowing this shop so well. Yeah, they put up some new banners around.
You write this down and make sure you go back and cover it later for the site.
Look, there are new little flags available or on
You know,
display in the shop.
this is important stuff to us people 3,000 miles away. So,
Well, speaking of important stuff, did you see the bathrooms are open in France?
calling that bathrooms is really diminishing what's opened over there. It's like a whole new area of the France Pavilion is open.
So, the main reasons why those the restrooms of France, shall we call them les pâtés of France? Is that better? Um,
Sure.
the Morocco restrooms are closed for refurbishment as of
Ah,
yesterday. So they had to compensate, and they opened up the new restrooms in France. And this is the deep guy. This is digging a little deeper into the Disney potty time. The Morocco restrooms are pretty wide and multiple facilities for both males and females. The females I've been told, the males I've experienced. The ones in France are actually just uh, three of each for the males. I did not get
can you pause here for a second? What are people so intently watching here?
the games. They're trying to get the beautiful dinosaurs.
Usually these things are empty, and now people are just sitting there watching people play.
I don't understand either. There's a lot of people in this area. Like this is more dense of people than the rest of the park, it seems.
All right, please continue with the rest of your restroom story.
Might dig a little deeper Disney potty version.
Yes.
The ones in France are actually somewhat small for such a large area. So I don't know if what their plan was, if there is another one closer to the attraction that will open sometime in 2021, as the banner tells us. But for opening a major attraction that will probably have a very long line, at least the men's restroom was small.
That is interesting. That's a good idea for a dig a little deeper, though. Disney restrooms. I like that idea.
Well, we can definitely do the water fountain version. I have plenty of pictures of those. If we do the trash cans, I can contact my friend who runs that magical trash site, and he can definitely guest star with us to dig a little deeper into Disney trash.
That could be phrased better. Um, so we have a comment from Kristen. Have you ever researched about all the rubber bands that are left at the top of Everest? We had to after we rode it for the first time. It's interesting. Are you familiar with what she's talking about?
Yes, up at the top, where you're about to descend backwards. Off. Usually, it's just off to the right, but sometimes it's all around. They're hair ties that have gotten shot over there. Um, I've heard stories that. Oh, Donald wanted to say hi.
Hey, Donald. Looking good, man.
Uh,
1795.
I've heard stories that when cast members are trained, that was one of their things they had to do. But that doesn't make any sense to me because cast members doing that would equal having to clean. But I think it's mostly just become. Sorry, I had to rush over.
Of course. Mickey, Minnie, Pluto.
I think it's mostly become more of the monkey see, monkey do type mindset of, hey, look, there's lots of hairbands over there. Let's shoot a hairband over there with everybody else.
Okay. I'm glad
And
that never
because,
happened over at the Bay Lake with the shoes. Can you imagine just everyone taking off their shoes and throwing them up there?
yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. It's somebody did it, so let's start doing it. Which sadly, equals a not great show. And because it is along the ride track and it's up in one of the highest points, it's not something that a regular cast member, when they're walking the track, can clean up.
So they're put there by guests. Guests just see it and do it.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely do not condone such a thing.
No. Yeah, if I go on it later, I will take a picture to show you, Doobie.
Yeah, that's interesting. Um, However, adding money to the wishing well that goes to the children, that's a good thing.
Yes, that one is always a good monkey see, monkey do.
How is the Everest queue looking these days?
It is a 15-minute wait posted,
Oh,
and
what a,
judging by what I can see, the 15-minute wait is just how long it takes to walk through the queue.
what a great day to be at Animal Kingdom.
It really is. It's a beautiful day. I mean, we do have a little bit of humidity, but it's not the heat of summer, thankfully.
If you can promise me just as good a weather and crowds tomorrow, I'm flying out tonight.
Tomorrow, I believe we are supposed to get up to a 73, so it'll be a little bit warmer. And then I think it was on Monday where we were supposed to get up to 83, which I need to talk with our CEO and not plan a walk and talk for that day.
Wow. So do you just take summer off?
Yes, because let's all remember these past however many months.
All right.
Remember July when we were doing walk and talks? I guess we didn't start the walk and talks till like August. But like every other day, or every day, I was in a park for a little while.
It's
Right now,
beautiful.
every other day is not bad. Oh, hang on, we got some ducks coming this way.
Donald's going to meet his buddies.
Donald, Daisy, and Launchpad out there.
Keep it auto focus.
Still want to stay at this hotel. I really hope next season it gets completed.
That was so nice. Not only are you walking through a beautiful park, and then you see some characters, and then they just start playing "Walking on Sunshine." How can you not
Yes.
smile?
Our favorite long-armed relatives are out here climbing around.
Very nice.
Once we get past these trees, I can get a good shot.
Ooh, they're active.
Yeah, they are. There were a couple out a second ago. Oh, there's one in the net in the center of the shot,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Can
one
see
to
that.
the right, and then one to the far left. There goes the one on the left. He's coming around the corner, or she.
Oh, I see it. I see it. There are a lot of people watching these. As many people as were watching that game over there.
Not quite. So
See, Disney
apparently,
isn't,
people like stupid human tricks more than stupid monkey tricks.
Disney has put their money into the wrong thing. Callie ready?
It is not. It is down for refurbishment. At least I hope that's why there's a giant crane in the queue.
Those were some active ones. That was cool.
So we're actually walking into the start of the Cali River Rapids queue to look at these gibbons over here. That this guy is just jumping everywhere.
That was great. Maybe he heard
And
about the Tom Holland web slinger story and he wants to show off his.
but wait, as if that gibbon wasn't enough, there's a Disney duck. Oh,
He's got a branch.
he's now holding it. He's holding on with one hand, holding onto the branches with his feet, and trying to pick stuff off the branches with his other hand.
So much more talent than us.
I know.
Jeremiah tries to walk with a stabilizer and trips over himself.
I actually do.
Could not agree with you more, Amy. It is a beautiful day at Animal Kingdom. It's very not cloudy for Florida.
Yeah. No, it's not cold, but like if it dropped a couple more degrees, it would definitely be that the definition of a brisk cold. Okay, I could sit here and watch these gibbons all day. Let's continue on. Yeah, here we are in the start of the queue for Cali River Rapids, and there is the wall blocking us from continuing down the queue. Oh, the guy up on top is just literally hanging out. There he goes.
Oh wow. Wow. Top tip.
Oh, duck.
That was very brave of you, Jeremiah, just to stand there. You didn't flinch at all.
No. What was the? There was a TV show or a movie, and I can't remember what it was, but it was the whole joke was the animals would be sitting there, and it was almost like Marx Brothery, like, and they'd yell, "They're coming right at us," and that would be their excuse to shoot at them. Yeah,
That's horrible. But no, I don't know what you're referring to.
sir, is that yours? Jack it down.
I guess there must be some sort of thing.
Are you just going to leave that jacket? We're not going to see what it results in?
It wasn't doing any tricks like the gibbons.
What's on the right that people are kind of...
The quick service for Yakin Yeti.
Ah,
It is lunchtime here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And it is like not crowded, beautiful weather. Now is definitely the time to be here.
these people look very happy to be here, I got to say.
Hi, Gideon Rocks.
Gideon does that.
Gideon Rocks.
Speaking of Gideon, how long is the reasonable amount of time to wait for a cookie, for that cookie,
For a cookie?
for a Gideon's cookie?
Oh, well, the first day of the soft opening, I waited probably total about 3.5 hours, but I was also having breakfast and enjoying some great company. And then for the opening day, where I waited roughly 35 minutes to sign into the virtual queue that said 6.5 hours, and then 7.5 hours when I'm in the midst of my work evening, I get the text saying I can come back right now.
But it is a really good cookie, right?
It is a good cookie. Really good. I actually was getting into a debate with the folks from the Disney Food Blog over which is better, Everglazed or Gideon's. They prefer Gideon's. I prefer Everglazed.
Wow, that sounds like a cross-website battle waiting to happen.
I really think we need to start the Great Disney Debate Show.
What is that person taking a picture of? The Tree of Life?
Somebody that was just posing in front of the Tree of Life.
Okay. Whenever I see someone taking a picture, I assume I'm missing something.
Yeah, just on a beautiful, relaxing view for a little bit.
The sound of rustling water is very relaxing.
I apologize for anybody that may have had to go to the restroom right then.
Nice pan.
Thank you. I
Your
cooked in
hand,
it last night.
your hand is so steady when you do those. I don't know how you do it.
There are definitely times where Ward comes in handy, but I found that when I'm trying to record, like I was recording voice delivery yesterday, Ward would not work well enough for me in order to do the pans that I need. And I can honestly, I think my hand is pretty steady when I'm doing it on my own.
Ward is the name of the gimbal we use when doing these. That keeps your picture steady. Ward gimbal.
Yes. Extra points to anybody who gets that. Anybody that doesn't get that should definitely go looking.
Yes, Google Ward gimbal.
For the health and safety of everyone, face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth.
I feel like we should start Ward's own like Instagram site, and Facebook, and Twitter. Maybe its own Snapchat
Wash your hands often and thoroughly.
or
You have
TikTok.
to,
Mouth and nose when
if you
coughing
Google
and
Ward
sneezing,
gimbal, the
and
correct word
maintain
does come
physical
up.
distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
That's really cute.
What are they called again?
Nemo. That was the
Yeah,
new Donald Duck Nuemo.
New
That was
Emo.
in 1795. Posable. costumes available. You can even buy a Loungefly for them. Tune in to
And
Billy
a
and the Steez later
spirit
today.
jersey.
And a spirit jersey. Is today National Popcorn Day?
I believe it is, at least from the popcorn talk we were having early this morning.
Yes, it is National Popcorn Day. So if you pass me popcorn stands, let's see what buckets they have for sale today.
I'm going again with them.
No, Pixar Popcorn is releasing on Disney Plus today. How appropriate.
Okay, so here's some popcorn.
Mm. Any buckets?
The all-time best bucket.
Oh, the frightening one. I saw you were talking about Food Blog. I think Food Blog had one of their video lists of things you wish you hadn't purchased at the park, and that was in the thumbnail.
I can honestly say, I think I may have purchased one popcorn bucket. Well, no, I guess the Hitchhiking Ghost, one of those was the popcorn bucket. So I guess two popcorn buckets in my time doing these. The TIE Fighter one, which I'm not even sure what happened with my TIE Fighter popcorn bucket. I think it may have exploded in the Death Star. And the Hitchhiking Ghost.
We have a pretty good collection going here.
Yeah, I think definitely having some of our contributors show off their popcorn buckets would be a fun thing.
Most of our buckets were back when they were actually buckets with various designs on them.
Yes, not the.
Now they're just plastic things that didn't sell unless you allowed popcorn to be put inside of them.
Let's see if we can head into Pandora. This area is still very quiet back here without the Festival Lion King show going.
My esteemed helper has reminded me that new Emos are also available on Shop Disney. They're not a park exclusive item, and in fact, we have a wonderful article on them on Laughing Place already. And there's the link in the YouTube chat. So very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, please use that link.
Learn more about them. You can make your purchase straight from there. Help out LP a little bit with a referral fee if you want.
I also feel like the new Emos will be, even though they aren't limited and they only put out the 4 different characters, they did say it's going to be much like the Wishables, where every week they're going to put out something new. So it could be a new character, new costumes, new Loungefly backpacks.
Oh, wow. This is going to be big. Get in early.
I believe that the cast members are telling us that, much like Alphaville, it is big in Japan.
Think of those people who bought Bitcoin when it first came out.
They've lost and made their money back more times than they can count now.
Laughing Place does not give investment advice.
Except for to buy your new Emos on Shop Disney through our articles.
We are now taking a walk towards the Wizarding World of Pandora, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. The Griffin Blues and the 6 Feet Slytherins and those. That didn't make any sense at all, but I didn't have much to work with.
Which Pandora house are you a member of?
I'm part of the Griffin Blues. What about yourself?
I don't even know what that means. I just know the question. So while we take this walk, so a few days ago, there was this tease that the Muppets were going to be announcing something. And so we all assumed that we would get our hopes up and it would turn out to be disappointing. But actually, it was pretty big news. Did you see it, Jeremiah?
I did. I was very excited for that. It's all 5 seasons of the original Muppet Show will be on Disney Plus starting February 19th is the date.
Yeah, and this is the first time that seasons 4 and 5 been had any sort of home release, right?
Yes, I actually bought the first three seasons on DVD many years ago and watched them all because, growing up, reruns were the only way I saw some of those, and they weren't all the episodes.
So this is quite exciting news. And
Yeah,
see
you
who
get to
some of the
see.
guest stars are for season 4 and 5 that we haven't otherwise seen. People like Dudley Moore, Crystal Gale, Kenny Rogers, Liza Minnelli. So very exciting.
Do you have a favorite guest star on the
Oh,
Muppet Show?
Christopher Reeve and Linda Carter back to back. That's
Nice,
big.
Superman and Wonder Woman.
And then, of course, season 4 includes episode 88 or episode 17 of the season, the cast of Star Wars. Very exciting. I actually am not a Muppet Show fan, so I have no favorites. How about you?
I'm just pointing out this hidden Mickey that I'd never seen before. Um, I really love the Vincent Price episode. The Mark Hamill, because it was the height of the Star Wars time and C-3PO and R2-D2 show up, is quite entertaining.
Big Disney fans will want to see the 20th episode of season 5 featuring Wally Bogue.
Yes, that's right.
It's amazing. They got some big names when you think of how long ago this was and how I still recognize all these names.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some big names through this show.
And Wally, I believe it was on the Wally Bogue Facebook page where I think his daughter runs it. She shared a few months ago the story of how he got the call to fly to England to be on the Muppet Show. And the only thing that he was known for was Disneyland. And he was just in shock of why they would invite some guy who hardly did anything to be on the Muppet Show. But if you're a Disney fan, Wally Bogue is definitely a name you know.
He's huge. But reading through the list of celebs, he does stand out as one of these things is not like the other. But for people like us, he's huge. But I'm actually Christopher Reeve. When you know what happened to him tragically later, and of course now he's passed away. That one's kind of exciting to see from season 4.
Yeah. And have you watched any of the Muppet shows since forever ago?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Because when you say you're not a huge fan, that's
my
one of
son.
those things.
I would watch.
Are you okay?
Speaking of Muppets, we are now in Pandora Landing.
Sure. Let's see. What's the wait time for Flight of Passage? Doobie,
Yeah.
breaking news. Flight of Passage, 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
5 minutes.
Wow. That is, wow. I'm glad they bothered to open the park on such an empty day. I'm curious what Navi is. But even with Cali down for refurbishment, every single line in the park right now, according to what I'm looking at, is no more than a half hour.
And I'm pretty sure the half-hour wait that you are seeing is for the river adventure that is backed up quite a bit.
Yes, for Navi River Journey. But Kilimanjaro's 10 minutes. Everest is 10 minutes, really a walk-on. Flight of Passage, 15. Dinosaur, 15. Wow, what a dreamy day to be at the park. It's almost like being for an after-hours event.
Going to head up to the bridge back over to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Probably look at the water and wrap this up, and then I'm coming back and doing Flight of Passage.
Jeremiah. All of a sudden, Jeremiah's done.
Hey, 15 minutes for Flight of Passage.
He's got time to ride every ride in the park.
I know. Gives me an extra, hour and 20 minutes before our next live event.
That was really funny. So let's see. Just recapping today, the big story is the release of the new Emos. Where's Donald? Where's Donald? There he is. The Donald Duck new Emo. Other new Emos are out. You can pose them. You can dress them. You can put a backpack on them. Just released today, promising to be the hot new thing in Disney merchandise. So check those out. $17.95 for the plush itself, but your spending just starts there.
Yes, it will definitely be very much Barbie-like, where it's like, you need the new Emo dream house. You need the new Emo dream car.
And let's see, some other big news today as we were walking was the Tom Holland, what he's going to be like in Web Slingers. Look for that on LP. And, of course, the Muppet Show being announced for Disney Plus, all 5 seasons for the first time on February 19th. And the biggest story of all, Animal Kingdom is empty, which is why Jeremiah is going to say goodbye right now and get himself a flight of passage for a 15-minute wait.
Yeah, and we did a full loop. I mean, we cut off some little walkways, but other than that, we covered most of the park.
Bye, Jeremiah. Go ride your ride.
I'll see you in an hour and a half, dude.
Yeah, Jeremiah will be back here in an hour and 20 minutes as we do our weekly Disney Park Talk, the Week in Disney News, and it's been quite a week in Disney Park news. So looking forward to that. Check us out in just 80 short minutes. So Jeremiah better rush. Don't be late. Bye, everybody.
Bye.